changes.
Hello everybody, my name is Laprasalex and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies. In the last episode, we got the coveted Hypno Shroom that you guys do not know what it does, but I do. The description is actually kind of vague. It's like, makes a zombie fight for you, I think. Yeah, makes a zombie fight for you. Right on the money. Now, you might be like, well, what does that do? Like, that's ambiguous. So I just like click a zombie and then they fight for me. I'll explain it as we go, but sunflower, puff shroom, fume shrooms are not as necessary in this one, so I'm gonna leave them behind. I'm gonna take the pea shooter, I'm gonna take the snow pea, I'll take the walnut, the grave buster is coming, and the hypno shroom. Hypno shrooms are important. You'll see, because these guys are football zombies, and they are sons of bitches. But we'll see that. We'll see that play out. So this is one of our first practical uses of the Grave Buster, and as you can see, they do come in real handy because you don't get to like view the field before you go in. I don't think you do anyway. You might be able to, but you gotta make sure you know where they are so that you can really plan like for these graves being here. Like this one would probably be interfering because I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows to do things here if I didn't have a Grave Buster to take care of them. And quite honestly, that's not enough because I need to plant 2 rows of sunflowers, and that only leaves me 3 rows to take care of pea shooters, snow peas, walnuts, possibly a hypno shroom, and then some puff shrooms. That amount is not enough. I need a little more than that. Sorry for being greedy. Sorry, I'm not that sorry. The more puff shrooms, the more the merrier, really. For now, we're just going to focus on the sunflowers, but I'm really itching to get rid of that thing. It's really bothering me. Put it down there and pick these things up. So I talked a few episodes ago about potentially doing some Pokemon stuff soon-ish, like when this series is over. I'm not sure how far into the after game of this I want to go, because like there's somewhat of an after game. It's basically just mini games and stuff. I don't know how far into that I want to go. Maybe I'll make it its own Let's Play later on as a post series. Obviously, I still have the Pokemon post series to do, but I don't plan on that for a while. That's not my next Pokemon move. It really isn't. Oh, that's not good. I didn't realize that. Put you down there just to stall for a little bit of time. And then I'm going to throw this down there, and that should take care of him. That puff shroom should be sufficient for now. We're just going to... Oh, yes, here we go. Come on. This is the football player zombie. The strength of a buckethead, the speed of a charging pole vaulting, and then we just use that to turn him around and make him fight for us. It basically sits there, and the first zombizzle that touches it gets turned around and does our bidding for us. Which is really great because it's amazing. Like, you cannot get any better than that. Honestly, though, I don't know what I'm going to do with the post-game Plants vs. Zombies. It depends on how many episodes there are, because I said I plan on this taking me through June. And once that's done, anything can happen. As long as June is accomplished. So maybe I'll squish things, maybe I won't. We'll have to see. But I really just want it to be by June, and then, like, once summer comes, and I've got all the time in the world to work on these things, plus, God, I can't even talk today. I'm, like, brain dead again. I've got all the time in the world to work on these things, plus you guys will be out of school, so you guys can watch more, hopefully. I don't know how schooling works for a lot of places, but I hope that you'll also be out of school, like I will, so we can all have fun and merrily skip into the sunset together. That's exactly how I plan on it going. I'm going to throw that down there. Final wave already? Oh, alright, well, we're going to need just a little bit more to turn you around. And as you can see, they'll start eating each other, and that football player is going to win no problem. If anything, I kind of want to plant another one of these down. Oh, but they're recharging. Alright, so we'll throw that down there. They are getting a little bit close, which does worry me a bit. But not that much. Put that there so they don't get much farther. Wait, is he getting eaten? No, he's not. Okay. Put that there. They should not be doing that. Uh-oh, they're getting a little close, aren't they now? Come on. Come on, come on, Puffshroom. Puffshroom should pull through. Okay, just turn them around, and we're done. And that leaves us with the Scaredy Shroom. At 25 sun, this guy clocks in at one of the most inexpensive plants. Tied at the bottom with a couple things, including the potato mine, but of course, not zero like the Puffshroom is. The Scaredy Shroom is a long-range shooter that hides when enemies get near. And we'll explain really the full extension of that later. So, Screen Door Zombie. We want those. We want those Fume Shrooms coming. So, Sunflower, Puffshroom, Fume Shroom, Gravebuster, Hypno Shroom for that football zombie, because we're not equipped enough to take care of him. We're really not. Other than that, I think we're just going to bring the Walnut. Because the Snow Pea isn't really that effective against the Screen Door. I think this is what we're going to go with. I know all of my offensive plants here are just mushrooms, but I still feel like I can make this work. Okay, thank goodness we brought the Gravebusters, because this right here, this is not okay. This is not going to be a long-term thing. These Graves are going to have to go. Like 4 rows? No. No, I'm sorry. It's not happening. So I know it's really tempting to click on these Scaredy Shrooms at first, but really just don't. Trust me, you need the sun. You need the sunflowers way more than you do the Scaredy Shrooms. But they are really awesome, and if used correctly, can really turn the tide of battle. So put that sunflower down there. Like I said before, like it was a few episodes ago, really just experiment, play around with things, figure out what it is you like to do, figure out what your combinations are of plants that get you going, and make sure that you've got what you need to get your plants in the right place at the right time. And as long as you do that, you should be fine. He'll probably get a bite out of that Puffshroom, unless this guy acts quickly. I don't know really how far the range is. Oh, there we go. But this is really annoying, these Graves. As soon as we start getting all these sunflowers down, I'm going to start putting the Gravebusters right up to them, because this is not acceptable. I've been recording for a while now. I wonder how long it's been. What time is it? It's like 8:45, so it's been like, almost 2 hours of me just straight recording. Like, I'm recording most of this series in one sitting. Like, I don't know. I really don't. Like, I'm gonna finish whatever I can, see how many episodes I have, and edit them while I have free time. And from there, we'll just really go, and we'll see what happens. Sunflower, go down. So I'm gonna start putting down these Scaredy Shrooms. These Scaredy Shrooms basically do the Puffshroom's job, the same exact damage, but they stand at the back. So as soon as the zombies will get close to this thing, he'll hide, he'll be ineffective, he'll just sit there doing nothing. But he's also long range, so unlike the Puffshrooms who just sit there, they will fire from all the way across the lawn, which make them really useful. And I do recommend bringing some of them. We're coming up on this midway wave here, so I want to make sure I get some of the more important plants down. Just so that we're good. Uh-oh. God, geez, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm freaking out a little bit. Okay, we're just going to put you down there. Hopefully that'll work. If not, then we'll figure something out. Okay, no, that worked. Yeah, see, he got within him and within range of him, and this guy got scared. So they can be very difficult to work with, but I recommend you try them because you don't know till you try. And you really don't with these guys. They're more than they look like. Having that long range is really effective. But so as long as you plan it out, they're good, especially because they're so cheap. And we're starting to make some dents here. I need to really get to putting more of these things down so that when I need them, they aren't busy recharging. What else can I be doing right now? Let's dig you up. Put you there. Put this guy down here. Let's get you started there. Hopefully nothing pops up from that grave. There we go. And we're starting to Get a little bit... okay, so they don't pop up through the midway wave, only from the final wave. He should work fast enough to make that worthwhile. We're going to put that down there. We have not yet seen any of the things that I am afraid of the most. So that would be the screen doors and the footballs. But we are ready for both. We are ready and prepared for both of those things. So I'm not that scared. Yet. And we'll just... oh, that's not what I meant to put the puff shroom, but alright, well, whatever. Can't take it back now. Put the fume shroom down there. Put puff shroom there. And we're basically sitting pretty in the city. Where else do we want to put things? Let's throw a fume shroom in here. So, I want to try referring to these things with more technical names. So, these are rows. Like, the horizontal strips are rows, and the vertical strips are columns. So that way I can, hopefully be more technical and not saying put this here and that there and stuff. So, oh, money. Money, 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 money. Remember, when we get to 5,000, we get 8 seeds to bring with us, which is super helpful, especially for later levels. So we're going to dig up over here on row number... actually, which one? Let's go from bottom to top. So, bottom is row 1. And this would be column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So row 1, column 5. Huh, look at that. Okay, there's the screen door that I was afraid of. But he's no threat at this point. We've got our fume shrooms all set up. Let's set our Gravebusters to work. Uh-oh, I didn't see him there. Come on, Gravebuster. There we go. Good job, buddy, good job. I wonder why we can't, like, repurpose him. Like, we can't just keep him going. Like, just pick him up off here and just start him on another one. I mean, it's like, if he's hungry for graves, then he should just be able to keep eating. Also, what is a Gravebuster based off of? Like, I can see he's got, like, he's got some kind of, like, dark wood elements going on with him, but, like, what specifically is he? Like, if anybody knows, tell me in the comments. I'd love to know. I'm really interested. Like, I made a comment before about, like, plant networks and stuff. I'm very interested by this. No, just put it there. Now there's no way. Gravebusters can only be planted on graves, I know. Oh, there we go. Here is the football zombie that had me so concerned. And there he goes. He'll probably eat his friends over there, and the scaredy shrooms will long-range attack them, and there should be no issue. He's gone. Anything else that needs to be dealt with? More money. And that's it. With that, we have reached the end of level 2-7 and received another TSPP. The first one... oh, no, the Hypnoshroom is technically a TSPP, but... our second one, then, for the nighttime levels. This is the Ice Shroom, I believe. Yes, the Ice Shroom temporarily immobilizes all zombies on the screen and is very useful. As far as TSPPs go, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't like to use them a lot. I recommend you use them here. Dancing Zombie. These guys are threatening. You'll see why when we get there. But for now, just make sure that you've got your necessary defenses planned against them. I'm going to bring these guys. That really should be all I need in terms of offense. I mean, like, the strongest zombies that we're going to be facing in terms of health are the Coneheads. Scaredy Shrooms can also come. Gravebusters, I'll want to bring Walnuts. And, oh, actually, no, I'm not going to bring Walnuts. I'm going to bring Hypno Shrooms and Ice Shrooms. And there's a reason for that. These dancing zombies... Hypno Shrooms, there's an achievement for turning one of them into our side. And I plan on getting that achievement right now while we still can. Because in later levels, it's really difficult to isolate them and make sure that they're the ones that you're getting. Whereas here, it's really easy because there's only like a couple zombies on the screen. And I know it doesn't really seem like a couple with what we've been dealing with so far. But it's only a couple. Also, I almost put down a Scaredy Shroom. I said it before. It's really tempting because you see like you look like you have the sun, but don't do it. You really don't. These early levels don't really change, and it's kind of annoying that you have to start over every level, and it's, one of the flaws of this game is that you don't really... it's difficult to have, like, a continuous game, to be like, you know, I want to keep playing with the same lawn and rebuild my things and make it get massive, but it's part of the charm in that you can restart everything and every time and try strategies that you wouldn't before, whereas in other games you wouldn't be as inclined to do that because you're like, well, I know it works, and I'm going to stick to what I know works, and that's just going to be that. But here, you get to try different things, and the fact that they're constantly throwing new plants at you to use, and they're all really applicable. Like, for nearly every plant, I recommend you use it in the level they give it to you in, because there's a reason they give it to you in that level. There's something threatening about that level. They want you to have that particular plant. So we're starting to build up our sunflower wall here in the back. The puff shroom wall is almost done, and then we're gonna get up a couple more layers. The scaredy shrooms should be coming out soon. Sunflowers down there. Just a little spot of lag. The game's been like periodically just having a little bit of lag, just in terms of like FPS, but not actually in terms. I almost did the scaredy shroom again. Just in terms of FPS, but not in terms of like the game actually slowing down. It's like processing, if that's even the correct term to use in this situation. I'm going to throw that there. He'll probably die, but it should keep the row safe for now, and that's what's important. Sunflowers, building up the sunflower wall. Build that up, blah, 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 and make up that sun immediately. He should be done. I don't know. Yep, that'll do. And we'll also throw a scaredy shroom down in his row. Now that we've got more than enough sun to compensate for all of our sunflower-based needs, this should be fine. Throw a Gravebuster down there. Well, that's kind of an awkward angle he's at. Like, he's not, like, over here, he's not on it, but over here he is. Okay, so, these are the dancing zombies. The Michael Jackson zombies, as I like to refer to them as. Though PopCap has strictly said that any similarities with real-life people are strictly coincidental. I'm not sure I believe that entirely, but I'll trust you, PopCap, on that one. These guys, they will continue to summon friends until you put them down. However, turn them around. Come on, don't walk forward. And you get an achievement. And then he'll summon things to help you instead, if he can. But yeah, he'll continually summon his dancing zombies to help him out until you put him down specifically. Like, you can take them out on the sides, and they'll just keep coming back. So you gotta make sure you take him out, and it's kind of a chore. Later on, we'll get things that do, like, splash damage, which are really effective at it. But for now, that's really all you can do. But now you've seen the most deadly zombie that this level has to offer. So, that's it. As soon as you take him down, you're done. I'm going to definitely use the ice shroom in a minute once we get to the final wave. They're one of those TSPP, because like most TSPPs recharge really slowly. So I just want to make sure that I have it for like the last wave, and we're only going to use it once, and then that'll be it, and the level should be over. Level 2-9, we should get a new plant that is very, very useful, but that will be in the next episode, likely. But as you can see, nighttime levels are accommodated specifically so that you don't have to be constantly putting things down, like super heavy plants for offense. You can see my defense right now consists of 3 columns of puff shrooms and then 1 column of scaredy shrooms. Like, obviously, you're not worrying about a lot. So this is the ice shroom. You place it down, freezes everything in its place. They'll all begin to walk again, but very slowly, which makes it very easy to plan what you want to do. If you want to turn one of these guys into one of your guys, it's easy now, as I just did. They only have as much durability as a regular zombie. And see, he just summoned more guys to help him out for our side. So that's super useful. Which is why there's probably an achievement for doing so. And there you go. That out of the way, we've achieved the Doom Shroom. But I believe we're going to save the Doom Shroom for next time on Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies. Until then, my name has been Laprasalex. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like. It helps me out and helps to gain recognition and stuff. If you've not liked it, then you can leave a subscribe, because that is what you do, right? Right? Also subscribe, because there's new content every single day, and it's great. It's fantastic. You can do it. It's good. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye! I'm getting better at the bye-bye thing. I really think I am. Alright, see you guys next time.
Grandson of Rampskay. Now, what gender are you? I love it. Rampskay. What gender are you?
It is a thing, but not just anything. You can wear it on your face, and then go around and tell everybody, hey, you know what this thing is on my face? It's another episode of Skyblock.